St. Patrick's Day is here, and we're getting ready to make our corned beef and cabbage. So we're going to put it in a little gluten-free lager from Ghostfish Brewing Company out of Seattle. We're going to use a lager because Harp's a lager. We want to use a nice Irish lager. And we're going to put some horseradish mustard. We're going to brush a little right on our corned beef as we put it in the crock pot. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we sprayed down our crock pot. It's nice and hot, ready to roll. We're going to have it on low, and we're going to have it in here probably like 8 hours today. So I got garlic and chopped onions in here, so we'll go ahead and put that in. We're going to put that right on the bottom. We're going to lay our corned beef right on top of it. All right. So the cabbage and carrots we're not going to put in until the last hour and a half because I don't want them to get too mushy. We got some nice, we got the flat cut brisket, nice Irish company, Shannon Farms. So we're gonna put in 2 of those. Okay, now we're gonna add our beer, but what I have here is I only have a little bit of this horseradish mustard before I add this horseradish mustard. So I'm gonna put some in my bowl here. I'm gonna be brushing that on later. I'm going to open my beer. All right, this is my Seattle Pale Lager, gluten-free. All right, this is gluten-free beer from Seattle, and it's delicious. You wouldn't know it was gluten-free. Tastes like any other beer. I'm going to put a little bit of the beer in here, in this mustard. I'm going to shake this up real good. I don't want it to explode everything, so I'm letting the gas out. So I shake this up, and you can see it's starting to clean my mustard. And I'm going to put that in there. That's good. The rest of the beer I'm going to pour right over my corned beef. There we go. Now, let me dry my hands off. Now I'm going to add some seasoning in here. Right? So I got my bay leaves. So I'm going to add some bay leaves. These ones are, let's see. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 full-size bay leaves. It's important to count because you want to take these out. You don't want anyone eating these at the end. So I put 4 in. I'll take 4 out. This is a lot of beer, so I'll slide some of that over there. Maybe a little bit more. That's good. I'm going to mix my beer with my mustard, so that when I coat this on, I get a nice beer mustard. Horseradish beer mustard, okay? So some zesty horseradish mustard, mix it with my lager. There you go. And then I'm gonna baste this all over my corned beef. All right, before I do that, I'm going to add some onion powder. And then some garlic powder. I got fresh garlic in here. With my onions, I have about 4 cloves of fresh garlic in there. But I still add some of this. Some ginger. Oh, that smells good. The cloves I'm not gonna put right on the meat. I'm gonna put it on the side. So I got a little bit of clove. So I'm gonna put that over here on the side so it mixes with the juices. Just a little bit of clove. And the same thing with the allspice. Just a little bit of allspice there. And then my white pepper, I could sprinkle some of that on the meat. There we go. Right on there. Wash my hands again. Now some fresh ground black pepper. Put that right over the top of everything. Now I need to add a little more liquid in there. So I got some vegetable broth. You could use chicken broth. You could use beef broth. But since I'm putting all these vegetables in here to make a nice vegetable stock, I like to use vegetable broth. It's not salty. Also, it won't make corned beef salty enough. I don't have to do this right around the side, so I'm not wiping off all of my yeah, I'm gonna add all this. There you go. So I had this whole thing in here, vegetable broth. All right. So now look at this. I got my this is horseradish mustard mixed with beer. So this is a beer horseradish mustard. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna baste this right on my corned beef. Brush it right on, and then the rest I'll just dump over the top of it. So we got this one. I'm gonna get this guy out, and I'm gonna have the fat cap up. I want to baste it into all the nooks and crannies on the corned beef, so it gets a nice, some of it gets stuck in there. All right. Just like this. This one's thicker than that one, so put this one like this. All right, there we go. All right, that's good. Then, like I said, I'm just going to pour this over the top. Brush it on the top part. So there you go. There's my beer mustard is all in there. All right. The last thing that's going to go in for the day is my red potatoes. So you can use any kind of potatoes you like, and you can cut your potatoes up if you want, but I like to put in these whole red potatoes. So here we go. I have my corned beef, my onions, my garlic, my seasoning, my mustard, my beer, my vegetable stock, and my red potatoes. That's what it goes in the morning. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna let this sit for about 6 hours. Then I'm going to put in my cabbage and carrots, and then I'm going to let it sit for another hour and a half, and then it's done, all in one pot. All right. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is our corned beef and cabbage. Okay, so we had the onions and the potatoes and the corned beef in here, and there's a lot of space now. We got all this cooked down. We have about an hour. There's about an hour left, or actually hour and a half, 2 hours left. So we're gonna go ahead now and add our carrots. This is on low, so this should be okay. Get the carrots in the liquid. All right, and here we go, last step. Add our cabbage. Add our cabbage. Put it right in there. All right, this is a whole head of cabbage we just put in here. And then this stuff will go on top. All right. Just put it just like that. And we're going to close it up again. It's on low. And there you go. In 2 hours, we'll be taking this out and eating it. It'll be delicious. Okay, the moment of truth has arrived. Let's open this up. And just gonna bring out some of these things. Let's see. So here's my carrots. Let's see. Here's a nice chunk of cabbage. Where's my potatoes? Oh, here's a potato. And we got some corned beef in here somewhere. Put this down for a second. Oh, that tastes, the juice tastes so good. So good. Let's see what we can do here. Corned beef, where are you? There's some. All right. Oh, good. Look at that. It's coming apart. Oh, this cabbage. I'm going to take that cabbage too. I like it. All right. So I'm just doing a sample right now. And then I'll load up my plate later. Oh, boy. Okay. Put that down. Here's another potato. Another carrot. Yeah. All right. So this is just for tasting. We got our corned beef. Oh, look at this. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, that corned beef is fabulous. Oh, it's so good. All right. So let's look at our potatoes. These potatoes are cooked through and cooked perfectly. It's soft. Not falling apart. They taste buttery. It's so good. And my carrots. Oh, they're soft, but they still have a snap to them. See, they don't fall apart. These are cooked perfectly too. Oh, and they taste so good. Everything tastes really buttery. And my cabbage. Oh yeah. This cabbage is outstanding. So good. It's not. See, it's. Oh, that brings us up here, I guess. The cabbage is not. It's not too limp. It's not overcooked. It's cooked perfectly. Perfectly. Look how good that corned beef is. Let's have a good bite of this corned beef. Look at this. Look how good that is. So good. I'll tell you, usually I like to put horseradish on my corned beef, but this tastes so good. Oh, everything's so delicious. So, for St. Patrick's Day, you should make this in your crock pot, just like I did. So easy. Chef's kiss. Okay, boys, tell me how it is.
Very good.
Is it? Is it so good?
It's so good.